Is your 1000 XRP price prediction by the end of the year clickbait, or do you know something that we don't know? I mean, I'll be transparent. Like, our marketing team does a good job of, putting stuff out that'll catch people's eye. So if you want to call it clickbait, I do believe it though. I wouldn't come on here and have the conviction and talk about things the way that I do if I didn't. And again, the time frame I've stated is predicated on events playing out. I've been very adamant about that the whole time. There are constraints and things that need to happen for that price to even be possible. However, based on what I'm seeing in macro and where markets are at, and there being 4 months left in the year, it seems very likely to me that those catalysts will happen and we could see that price in 2025. So, I guess if you want to call it clickbait, sure, but I really do believe it. I wouldn't come out here and say it if I didn't. But my marketing team does a good job of catching people's eye also. So if that's a bad thing, like, I don't know. I want to catch people's eye that may have not looked at this stuff before or heard it in a different way. And I try to explain things in a way that's simple and easy to understand for the average person. You really don't understand something unless you can explain it to like a third grader. I really believe that. And people that try to make things more complicated, I have conversations all the time with founders or other people that are running corporations or people that have ideas. And if you haven't distilled it down to something that's easily communicated to somebody else, or the use of an analogy is always great. If you can, use something that's analogous to whatever you're trying to convey and get people to have that aha, you understand it pretty well. So, and that's what I try to do. I try to provide things that are digestible and easily understandable for people when they're looking at stuff. And if it's clickbaity and it gets them to understand this, sue me. Try to help people. El Guapo, or El Guape. No, God, butchered that. I'm not. It's been a long time since I took Spanish. Appreciate you on the super chat. They say, "Hey Jake, thanks for your time and sharing your knowledge. I'm retiring in 2030. Do you think that my bag of XRP above 10K will be able to live the rest of my life okay?" Yeah. I mean, that's a long